Hey everybody, this is Dream, and today we're going to review Popcorn Rocket. Popcorn Rocket is developed and published by Battle Creek Plus. This game releases today, the 10th of January, and it is $4.99 on Xbox. I also have a code that I can give away to one of you guys, so make sure to drop a comment below, and if I will randomize all the commenters after a week and give the winner a code. So make sure to comment below to get a chance to win this game. This game's quite a bit of fun. I've had a lot of fun playing it, and I'm going to continue to play it, in fact. This game is an old school arcade shooter type of game, though in this particular game you're going to be playing as the Colonel, the Popcorn Rocket crew, as you will. You're going to be using popcorn related items in order to fire and shoot at enemies that are going to come at you, such as General Gluten, Dr. Nebula, and others. And you're also going to have to fight against Pie Fighters and Cupcake Crushers. There's so many different little things that are funny in this game. There's a lot of silly jokes and puns throughout the dialogue of the game. It's a very cheesy game, but it's actually quite silly and fun, and that gives it a lot of character. It's more fun than a lot of the recent arcade shooters that have come out on Xbox lately. I really like the soundtrack in this game, as there's quite a few different sounds throughout the game, and they definitely fit well with the game and how it's played. I also really did like the graphic interface, as well as how the controls work in the game. Is very crisp and feels really good when you're playing the game itself. So I'm going to talk about the other modes in the game. So once you complete the campaign for the first time, and there's 10 levels through it, you will unlock Stage Select, Endless Pop Mode, Boss Rush Mode, and Blooper Theater, but that will still be locked. You also unlock Infinite Lives and Ammo Mode, which give you the opportunity to play the game in any mode with infinite lives and ammo, with the exception of Endless Pop Mode. You still get the normal setup there. With Endless Pop Mode, though, you play a randomized game, and it seems like there's more bosses available in that mode than there was just in the base mode as well, so that's pretty cool. With that said, I did feel like that the toughest boss in the game was actually one of the early bosses, and that was the Cookie Roid Monster. I felt like that probably could have been the final boss of the game, as it has a more complex fight, and it definitely is one of the toughest bosses in the game, especially when you don't have any power-ups. I also say that the Spinning Pizza was a fun boss to try to figure out how to beat, but there was kind of a trick to doing it by staying on the edge, so that is something interesting. But that boss was also kind of cool, but it was also early in the game. I felt like the later bosses were a little bit similar to some of the other bosses, which made it a little bit less interesting as I got to the end. Overall, though, the game itself was still a lot of fun. Like I said, I give it 8.4. I think this game is really solid, especially at this price point. I think it's actually a little bit too cheap. I think it would have been $9.99, been fine, but at $4.99, this is a great buy. As for the achievements in the game, they are a pretty tough list. It's not going to be a game that you're going to get all the achievements relatively quickly. There's 41 achievements here, and a lot of them are for getting a lot of combos and things throughout the game. Those aren't nearly as hard as they look, but as the achievements make them appear, but it still takes some time. Though a couple of the achievements for scores may be somewhat difficult for players that are not used to these type of games, but overall it's a very doable game if you have the time to do it. So that's what I have for this game. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. Make sure to drop a comment below so that you can enter the giveaway. I will be giving away a copy of the game, like I said at the beginning of the video, so make sure to check that out. And I hope everybody has a good weekend, and have a nice day, guys.